I foresee a movement coming, and hopefully I'm right about it. It's like the anti-productivity movement. Obviously, we've got a business where we sell an energy drink plus whatever. But I think these morning routines and everything have actually caused more distress and harm than anything. Like, we all have developed some form of sleep stress over the last 10 years, but I'm not going to get 8 hours, or I didn't get 8 hours, or my fucking Whoop said I had a shit.
Chris has got that ring thing, hasn't he, that he's always worried.
He's got everything, mate. Like, some of the stuff.
He's getting his blood taken all the time. You're not doing that, are you? That's just him.
No, and we could use the word retarded, but we won't. I said to him, mate, you just need a girlfriend to watch TV with in the evenings, if I'm completely honest. And do you know what? Sometimes I say to him, you just need a bender. You just need 3 nights out, no sleep.
Right.
To do your own ketamine infusion.
Yeah.
And just go enjoy
your life out.
Just go incognito for a while. Right. Maybe in a foreign country where no one knows who you are.
Take the ring off. Just take the fucking Garmin off. Just let your heart have a fucking...
The sleep stress is good for a lot of people because they might go to bed a little bit earlier. But everything else, I wore a Whoop for a bit. Then I was like, what am I doing? I'm making my life worse.
Right.
Smash the Whoop. Life's better. If I didn't get a good night's sleep, so what? And actually, who are we to think we're going to have a good night's sleep all the time? But the one place that I hate myself at the moment is I'm no longer having a beer just for having a beer. And this is where I think I've become too caught up, like fitness and being in shape as a dad and all of this. And sometimes I think to myself, I would maybe be happier if I would just have more beers. And I'm now in a weird place where I would admit that I've become so boring trying to optimize health that I'm less sociable.
Right.
And my mate who's having a tough time with his missus or whatever, how the fuck am I going to find out about that over WhatsApp? And I feel like we actually need a movement of more beers. Yeah. We need a movement where you go for dinner with your mate and no one's leaving until you've done 3 bottles of wine. We need a movement where you're allowed into work an hour late as long as you're hungover. We need to have like those kind of incentives.
Like that. Well, because that's a fascinating one, because it's like the well-being aspect of like, if I do all of those things, I'll be healthier, but will I be kind of happier or whatever?
And all the people around you as well, through me trying to be a selfish, healthy twat, my mates that might be silently saying like, hey mate, do you want to get a beer? They're not saying, do you want to get a beer? They're saying, can I have 2 hours of time on airplane mode without my missus listening?
Yeah,
and
right.
It's those kind of parts of my life where I'm thinking, fuck, like, are we getting too healthy? Are we getting to know too much about stuff? Like, are we getting too much information from...
Are we having our blood work done too often?
Yeah, or having our blood filtered in Vienna. Some of those things. Like, I'll give it to Chris, right? Anything he does, I will rip into him, but he's been right on a couple of things. Eye masks. Great. There's a company called Manta. They do these eye masks for like pads. He looked like a twat on a plane. I was like, I'm buying one of these. I put it on. I was like, he's right. Yeah, fair enough. Then there's the 8 sleep mattress.
Right. Okay. Oh, is this the one that like cools you down and stuff?
It's life changing.
Is it?
It's if you had to say, I had a midlife crisis last year. I bought a 911. If you said 911 on the mattress, I'd keep the mattress. It's like, it's wild.
You said 911 there. I was thinking about something else, but go on.
Sick bastard. But then there's the other things with the optimization, like the electrolytes when you wake up. I'm like, how much did you sleep? How much did you sweat last night, bro? You got a temperature controlled mattress, right?
Yeah,
you don't need the electrolytes.
Don't worry about it.
There are some of that optimization stuff. The hydrogen water, not sold on it. It's H2O. It's already got 2 hydrogens to 1 oxygen. Like, why are you trying to put more hydrogen? Yeah. The rest, I'm like, relax, boys.
Yeah, because this is the oldest trick in the book with the internet as well of like, we talked about it when we were on like MySpace in school, where it's like not everyone's having as good or as healthy a time as they look on that thing. And like that kind of like, I've got to do all of that stuff fear. That's pretty hard.
I know fitness influencers who will put up the videos going, yeah, I've done this week. I've done that this week. I've hit my 10,000 steps every day and I've only had like 3 pieces of salmon and a sweet potato. I know they're eating Domino's when the camera's off. Do you know what I mean? That's awesome. I'll fucking talk to them about it. And it's genetics. Or as you say, they're pretending to be natty when they're not. Like, and also the happiness thing. I had this mate at uni who, like, visually similar, like, big guy like you, TRT, rugby, fucking... But this guy was just so anxious, right? Every meal, he was fucking MyFitnessPal on the macros. Like, we'd go out and be like, are you having a beer? Oh, no, have they got vodka tonic? Actually, I probably shouldn't because I've got to get up.
It's an eating disorder.
It's an eating disorder. Mate, it's glorified eating disorder. And that, I tell you what, that is a fucking gender thing there, where I think girls have been trained to spot when they're going too far into eating disorders. There are so many men who are on this fucking fitness thing, and it's an eating disorder. It's a complete eating disorder.
The fitness industry is an eating disorder with steroids and fake tits. That's it. Pick a side. And mate, like you say, it's actually one of the biggest cons in the world, because everyone in the fitness industry, the 90% of them only do it because of the way they look. It's a genetic lottery. Like you're more likely to be a CEO of a business if you're over 6 foot. And without that, you're at such a disadvantage. And so many people, one of my videos on TikTok got 1 million new followers because I pointed out the fact that it's called the swimmer's body illusion. Long short of it, if you swim, you're not going to look like a swimmer. If you play rugby, you're not going to look like a rugby player. People aren't big and broad because they play rugby. They play rugby because they're big and broad. People aren't swimmers because they swim a lot. That you put 100 kids in the pool, some of them are good, some of them aren't. The ones that are good will end up being it. And the same in fitness. You give people a wide spread of genetics. Even if there was 0.0001% of people with just godlike Thor genetics, you got 6,000 people to follow on Insta. You can't even follow that many people. So already you're kind of fucked with it. But yeah, so
but I do worry that I do that with fitness. I'll see people, like fitness people on the internet who are tracking their blood, who are fucking 10,000 steps, who are 9 hours sleep a night, who are macros tracking. And I'll go, yeah, I'm definitely happier than you. I'm definitely having a better time than you. I'm going for beers with my mates. And then I'm like, I am fat though. like, I'm not winning. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have got fucking tits.
The tough thing here is, again, what you say back to like Cycling Mikey being incentivized by money. Some people go, is that person natural? I'd go, well, he's a fucking idiot if he is. Because he's got that many YouTube subs. He sells workouts. If he's not taking steroids and lying to his audience, he's leaving money on the table.
Right.
And the same with the women with the eating disorders. People go, oh, is she on Ozempic or on Manjaro or whatever. I'm like, well, in some cases, considering that she trains, I'm not advocating it. Again, you can agree with something.
It's what you want. What do you want? Do you want money? Do you want to, yeah.
And they're incentivized. And again, you look to that top 10%. Do you want to be in that or do you want to be broke? And it's just such a shitty way to deceive people. And again, when I came out on TRT, got loads of hatred. And I was like, well, the worst thing I could have done was just sold fitness plans and been like, oh, guys, I actually changed my reps and sets.
Yeah.
But the optimization, I think we're going to come into a phase where people are just going to be a bit more nuanced, where they go, do you know what? If you get a bit fat, a few less beers. If you start getting too fitness, we should also shame you as well. Like, hey, bro, actually, I do this with my friends. I'm like, you're looking too good. You're pissing me off. Like, you come on holiday leaning like this. We call it secret dieting. We catch someone like, oh, you left chips on your Nando's. So you secret dieting.
Yeah.
Do people do that? They're like, oh, I'm just eating normally, but actually they're...
Yeah, my friends, I catch them out. I'm like, oh, we ordered olives. You didn't have any. Was there something you want to tell me about? This while we're moving in, I do hope we have like a bounce back. The way that we probably went too much PG, too much like, oh, you can't say that. We've come into a place where we're a bit more liberal, what we can say. With fitness, I hope we have a bounce back where you mandatory have to have beers once a week with the boys.
Chips.
Yeah, chip. If you don't have chips,
you can't find a way of balancing that with your life, then you're fucked.
Yeah. And like, I think that balance kind of across the board is, so integral.